There you go. We're live now. People can now hear us.
Hello, people.
We're live now.
Right here.
People can now hear us.
Show me the hot chocolate.
Oh, here you go. It's pretty much the size of my face.
It's big.
It's gone a bit now.
7 second delay. That was.
Fucking hell. Clint followed me.
Hey, Foodie Cakes is here.
Hey buddy, how you doing? Sorry it's on a weird day, but Daddy's been slacking.
I definitely offered at least 2 days last week, and somebody else wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, I know, true.
Just so you know, it wasn't just me having the affair. It's mutual.
And you have got a life as well. Right.
Not according to my wife, I haven't, no.
Oh, yeah. She's like well against this. Does your wife hate me? Or is she just like constantly like, you're not adopting him?
She doesn't feel you're significant enough to hate.
Oh, what? Oh my god. That is harsh.
Right. Are we on our... this is...
Your
line. We
line.
left off, yeah. This is my narrator line. I think my narrator voice is quite normal. Okay, hang on. Let me just get my system. Test. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages.
Oh, Daddy.
Now with actions.
I don't... Where... Yeah,
I think you have to click a button or something, don't you?
Yeah. Ready?
Yes. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and decided to get married. Hey, Frank's here. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. This girl is full of self-doubts.
Oh, Frank, I missed you.
You try and hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Oh, hang on.
No, that's Colonel, mate.
He was sort of slightly
It's your curry sexy
upper
voice.
class. Oh, that's right. I know you're hurting right now.
Oh my god, I'm so wet.
You spilt it again. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone?
No, it's the robot voice.
No, this is corporal voice. I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Hooah! Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated.
Oh my god. Yes, once I run out of chicken.
Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. You look up, Juffs. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but even I failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be
So cruel.
rather cruel. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug, maybe more. I resolved that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labour or money would deter me from giving it the best I had to give.
Does anyone know what the bucket symbol is? Oh.
And that's when I started fucking chickens. Is that a popcorn or is it a bucket?
It's got to be a bucket.
No, bucket's obviously the menu button. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! I hope you guessed the voice the same. Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. I don't know, is that a voice? It's the sport monster. Borko!
Is it you that does the sport monster?
Oh yeah, he's Cornish, isn't it? It is I know I said I wouldn't be back, but after that whole fight to death thing, maybe you really don't want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say I was wrong to attack you, and I apologise. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder.
I like how each one of his eyes cry.
Monster problems, am I right?
Hot chocolate, Frank.
Ah, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark can really rile a person up. I also want to apologise for the way I switched into attack mode. It's my army training.
Sorry, I'm just typing to Frank.
Oh, you know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a sport monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were human once. Well, no, I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. Did we do this bit already?
Yeah.
What are we doing again? A magic spell book.
I think we didn't pass a flag or something.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile.
Guile, what an unusual word.
Indeed. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there with my sprocks. It sounds like there's some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Corporal Hugs. Together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Oh, we definitely went there. A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like. But it sounds like...
Oh, man. Yeah, we've done... What the fuck?
Go to the... Do we have to go to the 9th bite? Is that it?
I don't know.
Because we got one of the other secret ingredients.
Colonel Sanders... Oh, fuck.
What, did we go for this bit?
Yeah, we flattered him.
Yeah. I thought we were just going into our last day at the college. Yeah.
You get home and your best friend is waiting for you.
She's you, isn't she?
Oh yeah. Oh god, what is it? The sky is above and the Lord.
It turned into slightly racist Chinese voices. I remember.
God, yeah, I remember. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you. Oh man. Friend. Be desperate to talk. I can't find you. So you're worried that something had happened to you.
That's it. It's back. It's okay. I was just.
But now it turns out you're fine, and I can finally get up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Thanks, Frank. Frank with the prompts, everyone. Your line.
Where's he? Oh, a friend. Sure, but I was seeing what he was doing.
You would not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date.
I think I can believe that.
Since I've been bonding up with Pop, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl.
I think she is, looking at the way she keeps spreading her legs and whooshing up her skirt.
Oh, come on now. It's 2019. Just because it's in a dress doesn't mean it's a yes.
I am slut shaming her, and I'm not afraid.
But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said yes, and then I accidentally pressed the fucking button. Long story short, he took me to his favourite shush.
What the fuck is a shush house?
What the fuck, Frank? Get on the Googles.
I think that's going to be the Urban Dictionary, that one.
I'm not progressing.
Shush house.
Fucking Frank doesn't know either. Let me just tab out.
We'd need Andy RC for this one. I presume it's the place where people lie down and strangers piss on them.
How do you spell it? S-H.
Like hush, but with a sh.
I don't know.
Shush is a Swedish streaming site.
Got no idea, man.
Well, we'll carry on. Let's see if she tells us a bit what a shush house is.
I fucking...
Or just everybody assumed to know.
But things spiraled out of control. There you go.
Thanks then. We should have just waited. Did she just say shush house? As if that's a thing people just say? What is that even referring to?
Now, I'm not really sure where we stand.
You don't give Miriam time to tell her the whole story. Oh, to tell her whole story. However, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. That sounds a bit tarty.
What?
Now who's slut shaming, eh? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers. Okay, thanks, Miriam. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself may not quite grasp that fact.
It's a shame that he doesn't have an actual name tag on him that says Bob.
So he just keeps looking down and says Pop.
Yep.
Because you know, he's Pop. What the swirly? It sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away.
I'll have some swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a tweet. You can get your swirly dipped too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Because I'm literally the biggest person at school.
There is a horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
You got some nerve, Cobra Hugs, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse.
Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist. Oh. But the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. I forgot about the mixer accident.
Don't look like you can go on cooking like that. You might as well just give up.
I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrives. Just as it appears things are close to boiling over, a naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day at school? Corporal Hugs, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you will be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavour of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. There's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Corporal Hugs. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Corporal Hugs. That's what he said. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance.
You haven't got long with us guys anyway, because Curry will be busy sleeping.
In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interacting with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
Oh fuck.
Cue Jack.
Whoa! Is that a cookbook? It looks like bad news.
It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in the magic stuff.
A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it really wasn't powerful.
I can think of one sure way to find out. You open a page covered with some arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the pages. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam.
That's way too drastic. You can do something else like not putting in dark magic. Maybe tie a string around your finger.
Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you and a pretty good excuse to try it out. I don't think we should do it. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. I'm waiting to bring it on, Jack. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement.
Right, what is it about? I feel coming. Don't coming on. I saw you, and I'm doing a radar.
Is he gonna put his ass on the floor and crawl around? His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. I think we should wait and see. Sprinkle stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkle turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside.
I will never come back. I will revile you.
Every time. Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off of his face. Drool, Jack, drool.
That's Christ.
He's gone rabid. The squirrel looks over but doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? Like, that would be the weirdest thing about this game.
You're not so you're jolly rich around here. Help
me. After Sprinkles is satisfied his presence has been felt by not only Terrence but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone.
I apologize for the outburst.
You what now?
Outburst. This actually ringing up my own head, and you are wrong for allowing me to roll out this individual situation easy.
But before we can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class.
Sprinkles is interrupted by thingy. Whimpering. I told you to save it after class.
But I missed you.
We went on one date, Pop. And how can you miss me when I'm right here?
Pop's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam. This could be a stretch. Every time I blink, you go away again. That's a really cute thing to say. Miriam, what happened between you and Pop?
What is with that hand?
This is double meanings. I got her in trouble and now she's mad at me.
I didn't just get in trouble. I got yelled at by Pop's mother, who blames me for getting him banned from every museum we set foot in.
Oh, so that's what you meant by shush house.
Pop, we went on one day, we're over.
And that meant so much to me that I made this for you. Too hurt to go on arguing, Pop leaves this creation behind and runs out of the room. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school.
Well, that was unfortunate. That was awesome.
We mustn't what?
Sprinkles gives me gas. Well, remind me reflected on what lies ahead. The rival competition showdown shows around.
Does anybody else think Tommy Cooper is literally spinning in his grave?
Why? What?
He did the old. Just like this.
He
sounds a little
he
bit
done the
like
sausages
Sprinkles.
thing on the dog, right? Because it's essentially that voice. What is it? I can't. I'm actually hurting from doing that voice, like my insides.
This is art. You have to suffer for it.
It feels like it. Hang on. Done. Sorry about that. I am real working on the rail. But here I go. Just done a race. See you all in the arena.
But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay?
Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could you embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone?
Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke. Even the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm going to say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're going to cruise through this final test, hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
You're not going to saddle up our Colonel Sanders stallion and ride on into the sunset without me.
Of course not. Well, maybe, sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us to do whatever else we want to bring along.
Oh, man.
If
Did
it's
I
not,
miss my line?
I don't know. If it's not Popple Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Hooah! Hello, Lily Stanley. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks.
In the chat. There's a girl in the chat. Run away.
She's come here to learn the lessons of love, as read out by some strange middle-aged men.
I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup.
And I bet Professor Dog is going to love it up. That's a very odd expression. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. Tell you what, that morning went quickly. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it. The location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and the chance to beat the pants off Van the supposed man, and his evil counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of the recipe you've been working on. Corporal Hugs' famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and so you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Corporal Hugs, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pies begin to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing her? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually be happy to share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick with when the oven timer goes off. The oven timer goes off behind you. No, we have to get out. Fess up about your practice dish. We can't let it burn. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing.
I'm coming.
I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust.
God, I'm getting
My
an
nose
erection.
is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. Baby, the moment of truth. Wow.
God, he's got his cock stick out again.
The cock stick. It's even got a little hard on, look.
Oh.
The finger. It's even more suggestive. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted.
I wish I had my phone to take a photo.
I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules.
There are no rules. That is only to cook with everything you've got.
You step off for the cook-off of a lifetime.
Clipping tool jack. What? Clipping? Oh.
That sounds right to me, but I don't know what's going out on the stream.
That better, Frank? Oh yeah, for screenshot. Oh,
It's too late now.
No, it minimises it. I know it's tempting.
You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves.
Have you seen that cleaver she's got in her hand?
No. Miriam has a giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders, do you want me to take a picture of his cockstick?
Yeah.
Seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original.
Registered fried chicken.
Original recipe. Registered trademark fried chicken.
Fucking hell.
The intensity of the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as
I bet he does.
As it levitates through the air. That is quite a move.
It's pronounced what? Recircle? Rurkel? Reichel? I don't know.
What is he talking about?
The little R symbol. He knows the name for it.
A Rurkel?
Yeah.
I thought it just meant registered. But it's different from TM, obviously.
Yeah, because that's trademark, isn't it?
Yeah, but... Alright. Rurkel. Anyway, yes. He battered his chicken good.
Ignore me. Or ignore...
Ignorer me, which is a Swedish word.
Oh my god, egg wash. Oh, that's a better erect.
Wash!
Your line.
I was just astounded with it. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty bitty something or other.
Best friend blaster!
Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Strangely specific.
Let's rock and roll.
Ashley scoops up. I'm almost misread that. Pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Even Clank gets into it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. He doesn't speak, it just goes bzz, bzz. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold.
We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all.
Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out of the back door of the arena.
Yeah, look at the cleaver.
I like the little hearts on it. Yeah. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? I think we should do it the hard way.
Yes, Daddy.
Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. That's more of a blink, isn't it, really? I believe in you, Corporal Hugs. Miriam notices too.
I've always believed in you, Corporal Hugs, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever.
You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking?
Tiny food, short cooking time. I'm not actually done, so I thought I'd help you.
Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles.
It's a secret ingredient.
However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. Oh, fucking hell, I've got his voice now. It is I, Steve the Spork Monster. Steve, wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We Spork Monsters are many. I think Borko had a day off, but you have conjured it, Steve. And I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Hooah! Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. We see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summon me, huh? Ha! Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles into a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little Spock pup back in the old country.
It's the right voice. It's the right voice. Oh my god.
You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell you a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. Ah. I understand. It's kind of like that time in Monster School that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class. And when I woke up... You toss a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win.
There's only one choice, isn't there?
Yes. Let's not give up. There's some extra power. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. Is that what happened to you, Jack?
Yeah.
Cool. My heart is... No, wrong voice. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing for the entire lives for.
Yes, Corporal Hikes, you are the chosen one. Avenge me.
The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue.
Sorry.
My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Corporal Hugs. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. Oh, sorry. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to me? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy! Colonel Sanders enfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects and surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting? With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. That's just gibberish. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete.
We are in some students. Hunk.
From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying! It sounds like it's coming from the broom closet over there. Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants.
Oh, you're right now.
Let me guess. Did Van have something to do with this?
When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was a salad.
It looks like it's an image from the hand scene as a young cook eating.
I can't feel my legs, may I be excused?
Oh. Oh, the heads in your ranks. I was ranking. You say S-O-L. That's where no, exactly. Yeah, look, material. Wait a second. Thanks. Where did that roll off to? Your line.
Let me just take that in. Okay.
Still more comprehensible than some of my old lecturers.
Yeah, fair enough.
Lily,
you wait
still
to hear. No, I didn't get my line done. Never mind.
Oh fuck! What was it?
I don't know.
Somehow I've gotten. I guess I'll have to figure out later. That leaves only. Oh, right, force. Please forget your final project. Yes, it's been a long.
3 whole days.
3 whole days.
Yeah. Wow, 3 whole days long.
But after days of hard work, I'm to eat. Me, he's wrecked for. Now, right your wish. I have my tender noodles in savory soup. My word, it's so rare that the cheese honey nuggetory I spy Insty Bitsy oh. Yes, chef. He's got me wrinkles, chef. No. Yes, Mr. Sprinkles, and some green tea I made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl.
So, would anyone else like a rest? Oh, come on, I know one of those dogs who doesn't bluff. Even I have a really cute full rocks. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself.
And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup.
I really like ever to ever this. My love, as you go.
This is the best voice ever. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug.
Thank you for a couple hugs for helping me believe in myself. You're now, you're I made uni over small egg custard in an axe heath urchin shell topped with caviar. Yeah. Go on, Sprinkles for a run. Yes, Sprinkles. That is exactly what I did. It's a bit much. Kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool?
Sprinkles leaned in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to pour at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around.
Please be gentle with my cuisine.
Finally, Sprinkle goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting.
I don't eat things. Keep poking my wrong.
A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night.
Disqualified for glamour. Don't hump my delivery. This isn't the last time you've heard of me.
Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk.
I'm a look, and I ain't milk. Cover it, so I the house on my tongue. Next time, after no, the high yours.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
That's me. Don't eat the food at a cooking school.
Got toast in your ears or something, Corporal Hugs? I told you, it's a display piece.
I fucking accident.
Oh no, we got Tourette's dog again. Wow.
Yes, which is why I cooked it, and I did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realise we were having an eating exam.
Bollocks. The button is so easy to press. Like, you breathe on it. Oh, sorry.
If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard, you might disrupt the sugar spiral.
And cannot be right. You are destroyed.
Rage overtakes Ashley. She finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but for this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me either.
I will be reading my
You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. That looks absolutely revolting. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays.
You guys are my friends. I'm considering reporting this. Thanks, mate. I know. I can. You give me this time. I'm gonna let you know. I in my order. Don't use it. I so delicious and heavily balanced. It's so delicious and around passes the gas. Yes, and you asked.
Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension.
Oh,
And he's still coming out with the good South Park references. Ah, shitty walk. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new mental item is so impressive that even Van and Ashley are drawn back into it by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declared that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of a school graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy.
is in the.
You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist. Who's heard that word before? That's got to be a translation error. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? A turntablist. Van and Ashley tell everyone they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting.
Is anywhere in the wrong final.
It's you.
I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. And now everyone is together.
It's the sport monster. He has totally mellowed out. Everyone The Sport Monster is no more. From here out, I'd prefer that everybody refer to me as my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Spork. Sorry, Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe other things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found love in her cooking, and you know she's going to do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A clown? He's Prop.
You are and you're so we had for school right.
Oh, now I get it.
It's like Daddy and my brother is reading me a bedtime story that will never get me to sleep and cause problems at school in the morning. Oh, no, that's still like.
That's me.
What do you need? Doing? No, we want to one of the counselor of Channel Shot.
Miriam, will you be my Lady King? What an incredible turn of events, an offer to join the royal family. It's like a dream come true. You get to be a princess, or maybe a queen. I'm not sure if he even knows, but either way, crowns and gowns, baby. Cute.
I'm sorry, Pop, and I'm not interested. Not now, at least. I've got so much to do with my life.
A twist on a twist.
So many 3-day universities to attend. So many tiny foods to relax he's got. And then watch get accidentally blown away by a single sneeze.
Okie dokie. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparkling and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What?
I actually feel like I knew this the whole time.
Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates.
Oh man, he's in normal stuff.
What's with the pen in the pocket?
He
Just like the
always
first
has a
day.
pen in his pocket.
Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. It's a meal deal.
Oh my god, it's a bucket of chicken, gravy and mashed potatoes.
And what the Americans call biscuits.
And we call scones.
Mm.
Are they
I didn't-
scones?
I don't know if they are scones. They look like them. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken.
Jamie Oliver would not allow this.
The
What?
end? Question mark. No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Colonel Hugs, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, What are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person?
Off the top of my head, I wouldn't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from a university of a cooking school, academy for learning, just to name a few.
It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me?
Yes, I would love to.
You put those freakishly long arms around me.
As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. No, that's just his arms. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. And I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Corporal Hugs.
How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Ah.
Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself.
But who will help you run your restaurants?
I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forwards? Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to enjoy sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur?
I suppose I could enroll at pastry school.
Oh my dear Corporal Hugs, I'm not sure that you'll find your place eventually. Oh, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end.
Did we get the good ending? I don't know. I think we did.
Well, does he give us a happy ending? Is that what you're suggesting?
No. Wow, what a dick.
We've finished the game.
Rip ears, I know. It's so loud.
Oh, it sounded normal to me. We obviously got it cranked up high.
That's it. So you've got a choice of what game you want next. You can either have...
We're playing my game next.
Yeah, you're playing your game. But...
More androids. What
You
got
can
on your
either
side?
have a psychologist or be a goose. It's up to you.
Have you got Untitled Goose Game?
I was gonna get it, yeah.
That does look interesting. It's not. Is it very interactive to play cooperatively?
No.
Well, I will leave it up to you. The Goose Game looks fun though.
Yeah. Or we've got YouTube. Or we've got let's have a look. What's it called? It is called The Madness Begins. The Infectious Madness of Dr. Decker. It's you take over from a psychiatrist who and you're trying to figure out how he got murdered.
Sounds vaguely interesting.
Do you want me to play the shall I play the film bit of it?
Alright then.
Oh, I don't know whether you'll hear it though.
I'd heard Dr. Decker was stabbed, but I didn't.
I'll tell you if it makes any noise.
Oh mate. Oh man. What can I do? You might want to stick the screen on, actually. Yeah. Display capture. Ah. It doesn't pick it up full screen. Bit weird. Oh, have I selected the wrong fucking display one? There we go. Oh, it's picked the wrong fucking one. Oh. Do you like look at that?
No, I'm going to make you decide.
No, well, no, it's up to you. Or we can get the goose with dedicated honk button.
Don't know. Don't know. Depends what you're in the mood for.
Yeah, there is sound. Sorry,
Easy
guys.
going. Yeah, it was really hard to hear anything on that one.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, we have finished a KFC game, which was interesting.
Alright, no worries, guys. Thank you very much. We will raid. Let's just raid old NJ Tech.
Because he's
And
talking about his VR.
yeah. So stick around. We'll go over there. Check out what he's up to. Night, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Fucking love you guys.
Do I have to click on the leave button, or will it take me there? Oh, here I am.